now cross to Pakistan, where we can speak to opposition leader Benazir Bhutto. She joins us on the line from Lahore. She is, of course, there under house arrest. Thank you very much indeed for joining us, Ms. Bhutto. Just earlier today, you gave one of your strongest statements yet. You condemned President Musharraf, saying that he should quit. Tell us a bit more about what you had to say.
Yes, I truly believe that Pakistan's stability and security lies in a democratic order. I negotiated with General Musharraf to prepare a roadmap for Pakistan's transition to democracy. It was a big shock to me when he imposed martial law as well as to my supporters. And over the last few years, we've seen him move too slowly on the issue of democratization, and we now feel that he's the obstacle to the democratization of Pakistan, and therefore I've asked him to leave both the offices of President and Chief of Army Staff and pave the way for elections to elect a new assembly, a new parliament.
So, Ms. Bhutto, is there absolutely no future for you to work with President Musharraf?
I don't see how it's possible to work with him. We've tried it. He raises hopes, and then those hopes are dashed. He makes commitments like the commitment to retire as Chief of Army Staff by November 15th. And then he says a new situation has come up and he changed the goalpost. The goalpost keeps moving. He knows exactly what the other person, the other country, the other party wants. He presses the right buttons, and then at the last moment he slips away, dangling hope once again. Now my country can't afford this anymore. My country is facing the expansion of the extremist forces who have taken over not only the tribal areas of Pakistan, but are now expanding into the settled areas. So for us, it's really a battle to save Pakistan, and General Musharraf is preventing us from doing that by being an obstacle to democracy.
Ms. Bhutto, what would you like to see the international community do here?
I would like to see the international community ask General Musharraf to resign both as President and Army Chief. The Supreme Court of Pakistan was hearing a petition into the eligibility of General Musharraf's election. It was about to rule that his election was illegal. So when one man dismisses the entire constitution because he illegally holds on to a post, it creates a huge moral vacuum within the country and makes a mockery of the whole rule of law. So I would really like to see the international community tell General Musharraf, you chose to fight for president from this assembly. You didn't wait for the next assembly. You made a mistake. It was your choice. Now accept the responsibility and quit.
Ms. Bhutto, could you also tell us a bit more about your situation? You are, of course, under house arrest. Are you able to speak to your supporters? You were, of course, supposed to lead this long march to Islamabad today.
Yes, I was supposed to lead the long march. I was arrested, but the march began, and it has crossed from Kasur after several scuffles with the police. It's reached the neighboring district of Okara, where more scuffles are taking place. So the entire route from Lahore to Okara to through Kasur to Okara have seen huge skirmishes, but people keep joining. Each time the police breaks up the caravan, it regroups and it continues from the next village forward. So we are still moving ahead.
Just finally, Ms. Bhutto, what message would you like your supporters to carry with them today?
I'd like my supporters to know that Pakistan's salvation as a moderate state and in a state that caters to the needs of its peoples lies in democracy, and that when a cause is great, a great price has to be paid. My generation is risking everything to save Pakistan because we truly believe that in the absence of democracy, the terrorists could actually threaten us to an extent that our country would disintegrate and implode from within.
Ms. Bhutto, thank you very much for joining Fast